Hey, this is MassX with a brand new Seal of Fate video. Yes, if you're not familiar with this game, it's been available in China. I can't remember if it was anywhere else, but I know it's been available in China for a while. It is an idle game, so if that doesn't interest you, turn the video off right now. But it is actually one of the more silly, fun, entertaining idle games, at least I've played in a while. Of course, it's got your waifus. What else would you expect? But it has a nice sense of humor. It does like manga type strips in between instead of cut scenes, and it's actually just kind of silly and fun. So if you're looking for that type of game, you might want to give this one a shot. It has a lot to do in it. They give a lot out. So right now in the background, you're just seeing the beginning gameplay as you're just starting out the game and progressing. But once you get through that, then of course, like any game, you're going to be pushing your levels. And those levels, of course, are going to open up more and more stuff. So I've been playing it off and on today. So I've gotten quite a fair amount of it opened up so everybody can take a look and see what it has to offer. Now, this is your main UI screen. It's called your lobby. The journey section is going to be your story mode. This area is what you're going to be pushing as much as you can. They do use stamina in this game. You will also hit thresholds where you'll have to be your captain, which is going to be your all-around level will have to be a certain point, or it will tell you that your weapons have to be to a certain thing at that point. So you'll just push it. Once you hit a wall, you'll go on to something else, or if you can, you will do what you are required to do. This is your main screen with your characters. Now, your equipping on your characters is interchangeable, so that transfers, so that's nice. So for instance, we're going to open up Valkyrie here. And you're going to see you have your build, which is going to be where you can push your levels for your particular character for that spot. And of course, your gear there. And you're going to be able to go in, and they've also got some great quality of life. So you can level up all your gear at once, which is great. You also have the ability to engrave your gear. So that's going to give you more stats. When you are building your characters, of course, it takes dupes. So it does have an area for that, which is going to, of course, open up subsequent skills for your character. Of course, it has skins. You can actually see what the other skins are, even if you don't purchase them, which is kind of nice. You can, of course, go through the exact details of your particular character so you know what you are effectively looking for. So it will have all your skills broken down that you're going to be able to get, as well as this game uses a lot of bonds. So it will tell you the characters that it will bond with. It'll give you all sorts of recommendations as you move forward, like the recommended runes, a full stat overview, and where you can obtain it in the game. So it's really nice. And the character models themselves look good. Just kind of thumb through here real quickly so you can see them. These are just a few of the characters on my main team, and then some subsequent ones. Now, one of the nice things with this game is the fact that any character can be made to UR. So you don't necessarily want to count out if it's not an SSR. An SR may be very good, or it may bond with your SSR character, so it's going to be very good for you. You also have a gallery where you will get more points as you open up the characters. It will give you a global stat for all your team, which is really nice. You always like to see being rewarded for everything in the game that you do. In the main story mode too, you have boss fights available to you that will open up progressing how you are furthering in the game, so that when you get to certain places, you will have those open up for you. And you do have the ability to hire characters, so that's also nice too. So if you need some help on a level, you can hire a character from someone in your guild or friend. And speaking of that, there is guilds in this game, and there's a lot to do in the guilds. You will have a guild boss, which you will actually be playing against other guilds. Right now the round has ended, so it won't reset for another hour, but you can kind of see, you'll see the layout of all different characters when they're attacking. You've also got your guild hall, which is going to show all your members. There's a racing that hasn't opened up yet. It's 2 days for the server, so I'll be curious. I don't remember the racing part of the game. It's been a while since I played this. You've got a dragon nest area, which is a map you can go through to get more rewards. As well as people pull and progress, there will be packets for you and your players in that guild, so you'll get some free currency, which is always nice. And there is an arena area. Right now it's Ladder Rush is the first stage. You're basically just trying to get yourself as high as you can. We'll go ahead so you can see the gameplay for this. We'll begin battle. And there is all the way up to 6x, which is crazy. There's a skip button as I showed you there. So we'll go ahead and do another one. But we won't skip this time, so you can see some of the gameplay, at least in the arena. But the gameplay is going to be similar throughout the game. Of course, when you're doing the story mode, you're going to have more bosses and other things that are happening. So it's just not that 6-on-6. But graphically, it looks nice. The characters actually have nice skill sets. And one of the things they do well with this game is really the complementing the characters, so it is sometimes, if not more often than not, beneficial to take advantage of those bonds at times and not just put your most powerful team out there. So you want to keep that in mind, especially when you get to areas that you are stuck at. So there is some thought involved in here, but they also know it's an idle game, so they do the things like having the 2x, the 4x, the 6x, and a skip button, which is nice because, you know, when you're pushing areas that you know you should clear quickly, why bother wasting the time until you get to the areas where you need to either make some changes to your team or have to maybe push up some gear or something else. So that's a little bit of the basic arena mode. There's also this adventure area, and basically first off they have your tried and true tower mode. Warrior, which is in the middle, means you can basically use any color, and then as you can see around it are going to be your different colored towers, so you have to focus, of course, your teams for that particular color. On top of that, you're getting AFK rewards out of here, which is always nice. I'm sure some of you, as you're looking at this, are thinking, God, this has kind of a AFK journey feel. It does. They definitely borrowed some from it, but on the other hand, it doesn't a lot of the time. So we'll go ahead and do one here. This is actually a 6-on-6. In the tower mode, there are times where it may only let you use one character or 2 characters or 3 characters. So you have to pay attention to who you're setting up. It will sometimes give you a hint, you know, like, hey buddy, maybe you should use the 2 supports and the tank on this part. So it does try to guide you. If you're really stuck, that doesn't mean necessarily you'll be powerful enough. But again, it is what it is, right? So we'll let this play through. Can see, but You know, it is. It's, again, they don't break any new barriers in this genre, but when you're playing through the story and some of the stuff it does, and if you pay attention to it, it's actually pretty entertaining at times, and almost to the point of actually like funny enough to make you laugh out loud sometimes. In the adventure area, they have all sorts of stuff. They have this little dice rolling game in there. You know, these idle games are always throwing stuff like that. Got a Hall of Fame area, amongst other things. The Star Soul Train, which I don't believe is opened up yet, etc. There's going to be a lot more opening up in this game as you push through, either by your level or by the day that your server is open. In your support area, they've got a few different things. The gallery, which I showed you before, a training area that will allow you to even push up your characters more when they hit that UR level, which is nice. You've also got your full roster view here, where you can kind of just scroll through and see everybody that you have, where they're at. So that's kind of handy to make things a little bit quicker. And then, of course, there's a few more items that will be opening up. You also have your captain, which is your overall level, which you are going to be wanting to push each day, as well as artifacts that will open up. And the first two that you see, you will get just by playing the game. There's tons of bonuses and stuff it's giving out. There's 2 times a day where you're going to be able to claim stamina. They've got a 7-day bonus going on right now, a quick build UR to help you build out your first UR. And of course, like I talked about, you have your little stories in between, and they're kind of manga-esque, and I'll kind of scroll through. And so you can go back through and read them if you do enjoy them, or if you skip and want to be able to go back. But I like this. It's a little different. It's cute. Again, it's not like I haven't seen it before, but I like that they allow it to scroll instead. I think that's kind of cool. But they look good. The art's done very well on these. And these are the scenes that you're going to see in between your story mode as you play through. And your summoning in this game, it really has 2 main summons. A normal summon that you will be able to open up a wish list once you do a certain amount of pulls, as well as an elite summon that will guarantee a selector. So let's go ahead and we'll do a few summons here, see if we can get anybody else that we don't have or something different. Also let everybody see the summoning animations on this game. But again, if you enjoy idle games, you enjoy that little anime-esque waifu, I would give this a try. It's just silly fun. It's a great one to have on your phone. It's a great one to just have when you're like just sitting around or waiting to do something, because it's entertaining. It has some really ease of use, and they do a pretty darn good job on it. You know, there's so many of these that, you know, they look good, and then you kind of just after like a week or two. This one, actually, I played it for about, I want to say about 4 weeks, but of course it was in Chinese. So I was like, I'll just wait for global. And then lo and behold, I got the notification saying it's available to download as well as to play. I had pre-registered, so I was aware of that, but I didn't know when the actual hard date was. So let's see if we can get lucky on this one. I've got Morgana. But yeah, the graphics are good. The characters are pretty creative. The fishbowl guy fucking kills me. Okay, we're gonna skip. Let's see. We'll see if we can get lucky and get a SSR. We'll try one more time because that's all we got left. Not gonna have that YouTube luck today, I don't think.
I think she looks quite like a princess. I mean, is it great?
I don't think I have that character.
SEALOFFATE. What is that?
Nice. SSR Hana. I'll have to check her out. I'm not familiar with that one. The ones in my team so far are mostly ones I was familiar with from playing previously. So I wanted to get those so at least I had some familiarity with the team I was going to use. But now if I go back into that support area, hit the gallery, hit the Meow Mate, I can hit Quick Enhance, and I will get power for any of the new characters I got, which was just that one SSR. In addition to that, when I get out of this, I can go back to my squad and I can see if anybody is able to star up. And as you can see before, it says star up on it. You can open it up, you just hit one button, boom. They make it really easy for you. So it's kind of nice. There you go, you get your little graphic because you are starring up the character. And once they are starred up, I can go back in and I will get some more points given for my overall team score, which is nice to help you push that content. So that's going to about wrap it up for a first look at Seal of Fate. I will have all the links in the description as usual, as well as any codes that are currently available at the time of recording and posting this. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.